Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We have a big trade tonight. It is Brandon Nimmo going from the New York Mets to the Texas Rangers for Marcus Semien. Blake, this kind of came out of left field for me.
Yep.
It's a lot of money getting moved, but they did even out the contracts. We'll get into that in a second. But I guess let's start with the Mets and what they're getting in Marcus Semien and losing in Nimmo.
Yeah, 100%. With Marcus Semien, you're obviously getting a guy that's going to give you a professional at bat every single time. He's a grinder, very durable. Other than last year, he played 127 games last year, but before then, one of the most durable guys, Gold Glove defender. Probably, he had a down year. Let's face it, he had a down year last year. Only hit 15 homers, but this is a guy that has hit 45 homers in a season and can steal some bases. And I mean, you look at Lindor and Semien up the middle, that's as good as 1-2 punch up the middle as you're going to see in baseball. So, yeah, where the Mets go from here? Are they in the Kyle Tucker sweepstakes now? It's going to be interesting to see what they do with that open spot in the outfield. Yeah, you still got Soto. Obviously the glaring need there is no Pete Alonso, right? So we'll see if that takes them out of this. It's obviously a lot of money to bring in. 3 years remaining at 25 mil per. But what's your thoughts on this, and where do you think the Mets could go from here?
I think first thing, kind of surprised they'd take a 35-year-old and commit to paying this guy 25 million AAV a year with him going to be 38 by the time this contract expires. I mean, he's been good. He was a MVP candidate for a couple seasons
Yeah.
a while ago. Um, but yeah, I look at this lineup and I see Lindor, Semien, and Soto at the top. It's solid. Vientos, we'll see. His rookie year looked really strong last year, took a step backwards. McNeil, what do they do with him? I mean, he is their primary second baseman, but he does play other positions around the field for them. Yeah, at the bottom of this lineup right now, Taylor, Mauricio, Beatty, and Alvarez, they all seem kind of like question marks to me. You
Yeah.
reference Kyle Tucker. I'm sure they'll poke their head in there, but to me, the move is Cody Bellinger. They've already been connected to him, and yeah, he can either play first base, gives you some production there, or he could play center field. And he's still a really good defensive outfielder.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're talking about moving Kodai Senga. They're talking about moving Jeff McNeil to free up some money. Both those guys aren't making too much. It's about 15 each on the AAV. But I don't know. The Mets, they haven't been shy to spending the past couple of years with Cohen in there. But I don't know. I don't see the vision right now, unfortunately. I don't know. I mean, even in the rotation, if you give up Senga, I know he's been banged up. Are you gonna go replace him with like a Framber Valdez? It's
Yeah.
gonna cost you significant money. And if you do, is that gonna take you closer to the playoffs with how the lineup is constructed right now? I don't know.
Yeah, like this team needs a third base. Like if they went out and got a Bregman, suddenly this lineup looks a lot deeper, right? Or somebody to that sense. But this is a team that, like you said, has spent a lot of money. But yeah, looking at this team on paper, it's not great. Definitely, there's a lot of work to do, a lot of heavy lifting to do, but this is a good start for them.
Yeah, we'll see how many more trades they make. And if it's salary dump or they're getting player for player back like they did in this one, I think Mets fans are going to miss Brandon Nimmo. I think they're probably thinking, okay, our outfield looks extremely thin right now. Let's go look towards the outfield market. How are we going to correct that? But still, realistically, like I don't know. A Bellinger is a real fit now.
Yeah,
Tucker would be a fit because you make him a fit, right?
yeah,
But are you able to go get two outfielders and in center field? Really, I mean Harrison Bader, who they've already had, is probably one of the better center fielders available. Cedric Mullins, who they traded for, is another guy, but he's left-handed. And if you start loading up on all these left-handed bats, then does it become the platoon game? I don't know. I think the Mets, this is kind of a puzzling move, but I do think it probably leads to a bigger move and it will make a lot more sense down the road.
yeah. I agree with that.
And on the Rangers side, they're getting Brandon Nimmo. They saved money with Adolis Garcia. They let him go. They let go of Jonah Heim. So they cleared up a significant amount of money to where they could bring in a Brandon Nimmo. He had a good season last year. He had 25 homers, drove in 92, was a 3-win player. And this lineup, Nimmo, Langford, Seager, Peterson, Berger, Carter, Jung, Smith, and Higashioka, doesn't look bad on paper. Their bullpen looks really, really bad right now.
Yeah.
They're about 50 million under the luxury tax right now. So I would expect them to spend there. Rotationally, they have Leiter, DeGrom, and Eovaldi. After that, it's Kumar Rocker and Jacob Latz, which, I don't know that you can bank on either one of those guys. So I'd expect them to be in the starter market. Offensively, my big question is Josh Smith. He was a really good utility player for them last year, but he does not do well against lefties. So you're going to have to platoon him. And if it's Duran who they're platooning him with, he had a really bad year last year. So, yeah, I mean, he's the younger player. He's 33.
Yeah.
And it's basically they just kind of got in the time travel car and went backwards here. I mean, it's basically what they're doing. They had to pay Semien until he's 38 versus pay Nimmo until he's 38. He's a little bit
Right.
younger.
Right. Yeah. And then, like you mentioned, the Adolis Garcia and Heim were projected to make 18 mil and they bring in 20.5. So kind of money in, money out. But, Seager's name is in there and trade rumors. And it's just like, it's kind of weird to see, like, if they were to trade a Seager, like, what direction would this team go? Obviously, this team's what, a couple years away from winning a World Series. So, there's still lots of pieces to like. Nimmo's going to hit 20 plus homers. The last 2 years, he's driven 90 plus runs, so he's been productive in that Mets lineup. But yeah, I just don't know what direction Texas is going with their payroll situation. It's kind of puzzling.
Yeah, the TV deal kind of screwed them there, from what I understand. So we'll see if they can get something going there with all the new streaming and all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, the Rangers are kind of a weird team right now. They only have two guys remaining now off
Yeah,
their off their World Series roster. They lost Adolis, they lost Heim.
yeah,
They just let go of Semien. I think it's Seager and Eovaldi.
yeah.
That's it.
It's
So yeah, I mean, this is a completely different team from the team that won a World Series a couple of seasons ago. Josh Jung was there too. So 3 guys left.
yeah,
Um, so I don't know. I think it could be a good move, but just how are they going to allocate their money? There's nothing on the free agent market that's going to be immediate impact other than Bo Bichette
yeah.
that you could slide to second base. Are they going to go pay Bo Bichette? Because that's the only move that would make sense in trading Semien right now. And then you have Nimmo and Bichette, and this is like, oh, this is an awesome move. But their pitching is still huge question mark, right?
Right.
So do I think they're going to go pay Bo Bichette? No, but you never know. I mean, it would make sense. Their lineup would look really, really good. Seager, Bichette up the middle. Nimmo gets added. You need Langford to be the guy, or Carter to be the guy that they thought they could be, if they were to do something like that. But outside of Bichette, there's not much to replace Semien's production or possible production
Yeah.
in the infield.
Yeah, Semien was a guy that, led the league in hits a couple years ago. Like, this guy's been one of the more productive. It was a shortstop, move over to second base, but yeah, you don't see trades like this very often. One for one blockbuster, kind of out of left field trade. So this was a fun one to recap.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's gonna do it for this one. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Later.